A bombshell video was released by none other than conservative activist James O'Keefe just a couple days ago. And in that video, a senior Department of Justice official admitted that the DOJ is in fact going to redact all the names of the Republicans in the Epstein files and just leave the Democrats and Democratic donors for the public to see. Now, before I get into this, I know a lot of people may be thinking like, but Farron, can we really trust anything that comes from James O'Keefe? Because don't get me wrong, that was my first thought too. But considering the fact that the DOJ actually released a statement from the guy in the video where he tried to explain away why he said those things, then I'm going to go ahead and say that in this one rare instance, as far as I can see as of this particular moment, yes, I am choosing to trust James O'Keefe this one time because the DOJ appears to have confirmed it. So here is what this man said on video. This is a senior DOJ official by the name of Joseph Schnitt. And he said, quote, "They'll redact every Republican or conservative person in those files, leave all the liberal Democratic people in those files." He then said that the Bureau of Prisons violated policy by moving Maxwell from the maximum security prison to Club Fed over in Texas. But again, they're going to redact all the Republican names and just leave the Democrats. Which honestly is not surprising at all. In fact, that's probably what a lot of people already assumed was going to happen. After all, when Todd Blanche, Donald Trump's former lawyer, who is now a DOJ official, when he first went to go talk to Maxwell when she was in the federal prison in Florida, and it was like, oh, she gave 100 names. It turns out that's not what happened. She didn't give 100 names. She was asked by Blanche about 100 specific people. She didn't offer up any names. They came prepared with their list of names that they wanted to ask about. So all of this, his admission, does fit in with what we know. On top of that, we also had the reports a month or so ago about the DOJ going through and forcing the FBI to redact any and all mentions of Trump's name within those files. They put tons of people on a round-the-clock shift 24/7 to go through all the files and take out Trump's name. So what this DOJ official, Schnitt, said on that video does appear to match up with the reality as we know it. Now, here's what's funny. The way James O'Keefe did this, and I got to give him credit for it, he's done this in the past, and I do think this is kind of funny. Schnitt met the woman in the video who captured the video on Tinder. So they go out there and they make these dating profiles and they try to attract, these high-ranking officials within the government so they can get information and, post these videos. And he fell for it. He's like, hey, this woman looks nice. I'm going to go on a date with her. Why not? And then you just immediately start spilling your guts about all the secrets you have at the DOJ. Like, that was their second date, I think. It was either their first or second date. And he's just spilling his guts about all the secrets because he probably had one thing on his mind, right? I mean, let's be real. He's doing that because he thinks it's going to increase his chances of them both ending up back at his place later that evening. And now he's in deep crap. But here is what the message that the DOJ posted on Facebook said. This is a letter from Joseph Schnitt. Oh, I'm sorry. They met on Hinge. He says, I met a woman named Skylar on Hinge, a dating app, in July 2025. Her profile's no longer findable. We had 2 dates. She gave no clue that she was a reporter or recording our dates. I had a clue, the first date would have ended immediately and there never would have been a second one. The comments I made were my own personal comments on what I've learned in the media, not from anything I've done at or learned via work. I recall that she asked if I had knowledge about Maxwell, and I specifically said, I only know what's been reported in the media. So you're not denying that you said the things, but it had not been reported that the DOJ is going to redact all the Republican names and only leave the Democrat names, right? That's something that only people involved in it would know is happening for certain. So, yeah. Anyway, careful who you swipe on those dating apps, and you know what? Maybe build somebody's trust before you spill your guts about government secrets. I don't know. Just a little bit of dating advice from good old Fair and Balanced. Thanks for watching, everyone. You know, we're inching closer and closer to 1 million subscribers, and we're aiming to hit that goal before the year closes. So if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please do so, and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks for joining us as we head towards this huge milestone.